half of the thing was electronic and half of the thing was on paper based. It was time taking. There was a lot of late reports, and it was a lot of manual work which went behind the pharmacovigilance case processing. But since we have these safety databases, our job becomes much more simpler, and even the quality of the cases, the quality of the information is, um, much more accurate, and it is very user friendly interface. So database is not something which is difficult to use. It is easy to use, easy to navigate from here to there, one tab to another tab, one case form to another case form. And you will be introduced to the safety database. At that time, you will be given a training as in how do you navigate the safety database. Now, Oracle, there are two main safety databases we are talking about, which is Oracle Argus or Argus Oracle Clinical and ARISG. Why we are only talking about these two safety databases? Because in the market there are even more safety databases, but these are the two pioneers in the market, which is used by, I can vouch that maybe 90% of the companies. So if you'll get a job, you will be mostly working either on Argus, mostly working on Argus. Sometimes there is a possibility that you can be working on LSG. So now here there are some differences between Argus and RSG. The main concept, the basic concept is the same. They are both functional pharmacovigilance tool we use to do our case processing. But the Oracle Argus has leveraging expertise and process. It is much easier to navigate, and then it is advanced pharmacovigilance capability. So Argus has more advanced pharmacovigilance capability, wherein RSG is a little bit behind. Global harmonization of process. For the global harmonization of process, when Argus Clinical came into the market, it became even more harmonized globally, the whole pharmacovigilance process. And then it enhanced the competitiveness because this is a database, it came into the market, few people, few vendors have started using it, and they were more compliant to submit their reports to the regulatory authorities. So that is how the even the other companies, other vendors got interested and got into taking the Argus for themselves to submit the reports. Argus is 90% customizable, which I already talked about, and it is a reporting tool to meet your compliance levels. Now coming to ARISG database, ARISG is this is also similar to Argus, but it has some differences. Like RSG is extremely data entry friendly database because what happens, it's all manual work. You have your say adverse event reporting form in one screen, and then you have your database on the other screen, and you kind of transcript all the information given to your AE form to the safety database. But when you're working on RSG, suppose if you are on a patient tab, once you say the initial of the patients, when you mention the initial of the patient's gender will be there. And then there is, when you say it's a female patient, they will ask you whether the patient is pregnant or not. So you have a lot of validation checks in RSG to make sure that you do not miss any point. Wherein in Argus, you have the validation checks, but not then and there. And then RSG is less compliant with the ICH guidelines. Less compliant because it has a lot of validation error, and it also has a lot of other activities in it, and a lot of RSG is used for the signal detection and integrated empirical signals. So what happens? Why do we do pharmacovigilance or